There are a couple of fundamental differences, right? I think, like I mentioned, the ongoing relationship with the SI is very, very important, right? And that has to work, right? Because you aren't doing a single time implementation. I think your implementation strategy is also different, right? Part of that relates to your roles. I think when we went, so in the ERP world, my approach was always region/location, right? You do rollouts, you know, a lot of it is region by region, location by location. In what I had to do, and with this organization and with the cloud, it is much easier to go live with functionality on a global basis. So literally, when I did performance management and KPIs, we turned it on globally on day one, right? And that's very important, and that's very important for the business because it enables you to be able to say, we can align the entire organization, the people in Israel, the people in Spain, the people in China, all from day one. The piece that has always undermined that conversation in the past was if you're doing this phased rolling. So I contrast what we did in HR versus what we're doing in the finance organization. So the finance organization in our business is still on-prem. And they are doing the classic location by location by location. But what that means is they have to do a lot of work, and they have a BDW to consolidate data and produce reporting and all the rest of it. Because I'm on cloud, I don't need to do that. I do away with that layer. For me in the M&A world, right, because M&A is part of my strategy, that's also incredibly important because when we bought the Israeli company, I can have them up and running in a couple of weeks. We still haven't got their financials on because we have to do hardware and all the rest of it. So the cloud provides me the ability to do rapid execution. The caveat and the trade-off is that I have to accept a higher degree of standardization, and I have to be, that's why I said that thing about focus on what is your outcome. Because if I get into, I need it to work this way in Israel, I need it to work this way in Spain, I need it to work, and I start creating that complexity, one is my acceptance of using the cloud goes down, and two, my time frame to implementation goes up. So part of running with the cloud is saying, you know, let's go for the 80-20. What is the 20% that adds the biggest volume, biggest value to my business? Get that in, right? And then we'll work through the rest of the 80 as we go along, right? So the thinking that you have, right, in terms of an on-premise delivery versus implementation versus a cloud implementation, I think is fundamentally different. You're looking for standardization, you're looking for rapid deployment, and you try and deploy globally because that's where you can drive value and benefit and ROI.